Last week, my grandma invited me to her weekly knitting circle. Now, you might think that a knitting circle is all about quiet chatter and sipping tea, but let me tell you, these ladies are the Navy SEALs of yarn. As I settled into a chair, I noticed a mountain of yarn that could rival Everest in the center of the room. "Oh, that's for our next project," Grandma casually mentioned. I nodded, intrigued but not overly concerned. After all, what could a bunch of sweet elderly women possibly do with that much yarn? I was about to find out. The next few hours were a blur of needles clicking at warp speed with yarn flying in every direction. These women were like a well-oiled machine, each one knowing exactly when to pass the yarn, when to swap colors, and when to break for cookies. I tried to keep up, but my fingers felt like they were tied in knots. By the end of the session, I was exhausted and the mountain of yarn had barely shrunk. "It's going to be a surprise," Grandma winked as I left, and I couldn't help but wonder what kind of surprise required a yarn stockpile that could clothe a small nation. Fast forward to Saturday, the day of the local arts festival. I arrived to find a crowd gathered around something massive in the town square. As I pushed my way to the front, I was greeted by the sight of a car swaddled in what looked like the world's largest sweater. It was a kaleidoscope of colors, with patterns ranging from stripes to polka dots. My grandma, her friends, and their masterpiece had stolen the show. People were snapping pictures, and a reporter was interviewing Grandma, who was basking in her newfound fame. As the day wound down and the last of the festival goers trickled away, I approached Grandma and her circle. "So, what do you think?" she asked, eyes twinkling with mischief. "It's amazing," I replied, "but why a sweater for a car?" With a chuckle, she responded, "Well, dear, we figured if cars keep getting recalled, they might as well be recalled to something cozy."